Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former ECU head basketball coach and our guy to talk college sports with each and every week here on Pirate Radio Live, Mack McCarthy. Coach Mack, how you doing, sir?
I am good. I am good. A week away from games, and I'm ready to go. I don't know about you. I'm tired of portal and NIL and realignment and all the other stuff, but I'm sure we'll find some non-football stuff to talk about. Just like the Oklahoma quarterback apparently wagering on some games when he was sitting out at Washington State.
Oh, good. Sounds like my kind of guy. We will talk some non-football items, and I've got one to start off, Mac, and it's
Uh-oh.
basketball. I noticed this. I saw the Battle for Atlantis field, which I like that tournament. I love the Thanksgiving, the feast week, and all that in college basketball. Just game zone all the time. It's a lot of fun. But that tournament had a really weak field, and I thought back to seeing the Maui Invitational, and no offense to NC State, but if they're in, it's not a very good field. But Arizona State, Boise State, Seton Hall, Texas, Southern Cal, Washington State, NC State. It's the weakest Maui Invitational field I can recall as well. And I heard that is there some kind of like pay for play tournament, some big sorry, you said you're tired of NIL, some kind of NIL tournament or two in Vegas that's taking all the good teams feast week?
There is, or are, I don't know how many there are, but there is a big tournament out there that pays each player a sum on the front end, and some people have used that to enhance their NIL possibilities. But that's probably why the field. Of course, the field that you mentioned, a lot of years that would be a great field, but this particular year, that's not super. Although I think you're underestimating NC State and Will
Oh,
Wade,
I love.
who will take them to the NCAA in his first year.
You're not saying anything I don't believe in, Mac. I've been telling folks that too. I'm just saying historically, there's a Kansas, a North Carolina, a
Yeah.
Yukon, a Kentucky. There's not one of those in this field, was my point.
Yeah, you mentioned Texas. You mentioned NC State. Boise State is good. Who else did you mention?
Arizona State, Washington State, they're fine, Mac, but they're
Yeah.
not blue bloods.
Okay. Okay. You're right. You're right.
That's all I want to hear. We'll wrap it up. Thanks, Mac. We'll see you.
Talk to you next week, guys.
I am with you on NC State, though. I think Will Wade is a home run, so we shall see.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question that he will surprise people. The ACC finally got with it in the portal a little bit, and NC State is one of those teams that's going to be better than people expect. Virginia Tech is going to be one of those. The University of Virginia, without a single point coming back from last year's team, is
Wow.
going to be an NCAA team too. They have loaded up in the portal, and a number of ACC teams are going to be better than the I don't know what you would call the ACC last year, but it wasn't good. Whatever term you used for something negative, they were really, really bad.
Duke and everybody else was pretty much the case last year. All right. Hey, I wanted to mix in a little basketball talk with you today.
Always willing to talk hoops.
Mac sends me links, and you went on a barrage yesterday. How about this one, J Bone? Texas, we saw the AP poll come out. They are number one, horns up. They are the first top-ranked college football team to be an underdog in Week 1, dating back to 1978.
Dang.
That's a fast fact right there, Mac McCarthy.
That is
So,
eye opening.
yeah,
We talk about different things every year, things that happen, as relates to the poll. For instance, we talked last year about it's been 22 seasons since a top 10 team hasn't finished outside the top 25. Which one of those 10 teams is it going to be
I
this year?
I want to go
We
through that
know
with
it's
you.
going to be somebody, but
Yeah,
we don't know which one.
I want to go through that with you.
So that Texas Ohio State game, that's in Columbus, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yes.
well that makes sense.
Yes.
yeah. Mac, who was the first number one team in the first AP poll? I saw this yesterday.
Oh, You know,
Big
I was
Ten.
I was betting that year, but I'm not sure who it
I think it
was.
was like in the 30s or something.
Yeah, right. Right about my birthday. Yeah.
Great bar bet. Minnesota,
I was thinking Illinois or Rutgers.
first ever number one. Just because Rutgers is like the oldest team or
Yeah,
something.
Illinois popped in my head first, but Rutgers invented college football. So
Yeah.
Yeah, after Paul Feinbaum said the Big Ten acts like they invented college football, and they literally did invent college football.
yeah,
Oh, Mac, have you watched the SEC show on Netflix?
Every one of them,
It was
and
awesome.
I have SEC fatigue, but I will say this: it was outstanding. And the five teams that opted out of it, I think they made a mistake because these folks got basically an infomercial for their programs, and of
Oh
course,
yeah.
it tied in well because some of the featured teams had incredible seasons for a lot of different reasons. South Carolina and Vanderbilt in particular, but LSU and Texas A&M had their moments in there too, but. I'll tell you what, whoever puts those together, they are some talented suckers. That is really worth watching.
what teams opted
Well,
out?
I didn't hold on. I didn't know teams opted out. I knew that I didn't see any Texas or any Oklahoma.
Texas,
Um,
Oklahoma, Alabama, Georgia, and Missouri, I think were the five. Oh, no, Ole Miss, there were six.
man,
See,
yeah.
I kind of get like Texas, Bama, Georgia, Oklahoma, but wouldn't you want if you're Missouri? Wouldn't you want to be on that program?
What was Lane
Yeah.
mad? It wasn't about just his school and had to share with
Oh
other
yeah,
people.
look at my hot wife, loser.
He's looking more like at his hot daughter's friends or something. I don't know what Lane was looking at. From what he posts on social media, who knows?
All right, Max. So what are we doing? The top 10 team did not finish in the top 25.
Right. 22 straight years there's been one.
I mean, 10 is almost too obvious.
Yeah, I didn't want
Yeah.
to go Miami. I'm thinking LSU.
I love Nussmeier, but then again, they've had him and they've had Jaden Daniels and still haven't won a ton because
Well,
of the defense.
Probably got to think about it like this: even if they go 8-4, they can probably be in the bottom of the top 25. LSU.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be Miami and only Miami.
Or Clemson. If Clemson struggles, I think.
Clemson got an awfully easy schedule outside of the LSU game, and I think they have one tough conference game. They avoid almost everybody in the ACC. Let me look real quick to see who they only play one of the top tens in the ACC. But I don't have it right here, but they have a relatively simple schedule. I can't see them dropping all the way out just because the ACC is not really strong. Miami's the most likely one, and not because they're weak, but because they play a really hard schedule. They play four, five, six teams that are ranked, and they play a bunch of them early, including starting with Notre Dame. So they're probably the most likely, but LSU, if Nussmeier's hurt, maybe could be one. But I'm telling you what, now I'll go out on a limb. 22 straight years, we're breaking the streak.
Wow.
Everybody finishes top 25.
Yep.
Streak over.
What do you think about Alabama, Mac? Ty Simpson announced as the starter yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not shocked by that, but maybe a little surprised. I thought the freshman that they brought in might be the guy, but they're so good around him. I think he'll be fine. And they also don't play a super difficult schedule either. So I'm not. I'm pretty high on Alabama. Matter of fact, when we get to official picks, whether I do it here or another show or whatever, I'm not so sure I'm not picking Alabama to win the SEC.
Man, Mac likes DeBoer year two. I feel like we were
do.
both kind of right on them last year, Mac. I said they would lose 5 games. I went a little crazy preseason,
did.
but I did have them down, and for their standards, they were pretty far down. But you were down on them last year too, for the most part, right?
Yeah, but mostly because of the competition. I
Right.
thought they would be good, and they were. They were 9-3 or whatever, but had laid the one really bad egg at Oklahoma, and of course the inexplicable Vanderbilt loss. But and those count, and they didn't get it done. So I was probably closer to right than you were, but that's not a big win.
Uh, I was wondering why Mack sent me this, Jarrett. In the playoff era, these active FBS coaches have the worst record versus AP top 10. I didn't know if he just wanted to make fun of Matt Rule or Mark Stoops or Sam Pittman, but I think Mack sent me this, and it's notable because the name at the bottom of the list, James Franklin, 4-20 against AP top 10 teams, and of course, if look, they were number 2, Mac, in the AP poll. So if they want to achieve what a lot of folks think they can this year, obviously James Franklin's going to have to improve on that number. But really, he doesn't need to improve on it until the playoffs. I think he can get there without beating a top 10 team in the regular season.
Yeah, he could probably go 9-2. He'll play a couple top 10 teams, so he could probably go 9-2 and still get to the playoffs. But yeah, 4-20 is that's enough of a sample size to be more than a trend, isn't it?
I would say, and that's the bugaboo when it comes to James Franklin and Penn State. All right, Mac, you already gave me a bit of a spoiler here. I want you to help me out with our dog of the day. Every Thursday, we have our dog of the day presented by the Doghouse Tavern in Aden. Not that we need help, because myself, Jarrett, and Chandler have gone 3-0 the last 2 weeks. We are on fire, including me picking the NASCAR winner on Sunday.
It was I mean, he was plus money, but
Our rules are it's got to be plus money.
Yeah. But he was the favorite of the race.
He was, but
it's not a dog.
And I picked it to win, so I'm taking credit for it. But Mac, I want to do a conference dog, a team to win their league who is not favored to, and let's start with the SEC. Alabama plus 400, so Texas is the favorite at plus 275. I feel like Georgia, you get a great deal at plus 360. But Bama's sitting there at plus 400. You like the Tide?
I do. I really do. I think the quarterback will be just fine, and I think Texas has enough question marks, and Georgia. I mean, they've got to improve at a couple different places. Even though they were in the playoffs with, and had the backup quarterback situation, I'm not sold on Gunnar Stockton. LSU has the talent to win the thing. They might be. If I was going to take a real shot, I don't know what their number is, but they have the talent to win the league.
They're only plus 700. I say only, but with Bama 400, you believe in them a lot more. You might as well just go with the Tide in that case.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that's not the championship game, LSU and Alabama.
Ooh, all right. To the Big Ten, Mac, are you willing to go? And it's not a great price because Ohio State's 200 plus 200, Penn State right behind them at 225, and then Oregon 350. Are you willing to go Penn State or Oregon in the Big Ten?
Not really. I would be just as likely to really take a shot and go Illinois.
Plus 3,000. Mac on the Illini train. Okay. Big 12 is just whatever. Everybody's an underdog.
Yeah.
The favorite, actually, there's 3 teams plus 550 at what I'm looking at. Arizona State, Kansas State, and Jarrett's Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Really?
Right behind them is Utah. Right behind them is Baylor. I mean, everybody is bunched up in this league.
Yeah, that's crazy. You can go way deeper than that. I think you can go to Iowa State. That for opening game is just a great game. Kansas State, who I really believe in, but Kansas State, they could lose the game to Iowa State right out of the box, and Baylor's going to be good. I'll tell you a long shot in that league that has the talent enough to win it, and as crazy as that league is, it wouldn't shock me at all. Is TCU.
850.
And Iowa State, I'm seeing plus 1,100, which is very juicy. So, hey, look, the last place team won last year, right? Let's go with Mike Gundy's guys, Oklahoma State, plus 5,000. Why not? Are they that bad?
We picked them last year, and we just missed it.
Are they that bad?
Hell, put a buck on it.
ACC, Mac. Let's bypass Miami and go right to Louisville, plus 850. What do you think?
Yeah, Louisville's the one. If somebody else, they're they have the head to head with with Clemson, but they're the ones that could get it done in the ACC if Clemson were to stumble.
And SMU was a few points away last year. They're plus 900 in the
Yeah.
ACC. We're talking college football numbers conference wise, and seeing if Matt can give us some underdogs he likes here. The AAC a little bit jumbled. Tulane plus
The what?
I'm sorry, the American
AC.
Conference, the AC. Tulane plus 325, Navy 400, UTSA 475, Memphis 550.
East
I
Carolina.
guess if you can get
1800.
Memphis 550, it's not bad.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I had no idea they were that low.
I might ride with that Thursday. I like that one. East Carolina plus 1,800.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's worth a spot.
All right, let's see how much Mack has followed Coosa this preseason. Liberty is the favorite, and then you go with the toppers at plus 400. Louisiana Tech, Jacksonville State after that. All I know is Jacksonville State has a new coach because Rich Rod went to West Virginia.
Yeah, and that probably sets them back, and they did lose some kids and that kind of thing. Western Kentucky is somebody that they're talking about a little bit, but they have a chance.
How about the Mountain West? Boise State minus 150. If you like UNLV plus 700.
Dan Mullen.
Yeah, I like UNLV a lot, although I think Boise's too good. But UNLV certainly has a chance, and with the new coach, I kind of like that pick.
Can Louisiana, South Alabama, or Texas State knock off James Madison in the Fun Belt?
Yeah, Louisiana's good enough. Yeah, they can.
The Cajuns. And just so we hit everybody, Toledo's the favorite in the MAC, followed by Ohio and Buffalo. Any
Buffalo's
interest?
getting top 25 votes for some reason, so why not?
All right, there you go.
Ohio's going to fall off, so wouldn't go there.
Why, Jarrett?
Because Tim Albin is now in Charlotte.
Yeah. Jarrett is just fascinated with Tim Albin for some reason. So, Mac, your favorite dogs, Bama, Illinois is a shot in the dark, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to go TCU or Iowa State in the Big 12? Either way, some pretty big numbers there.
I like TCU.
Okay.
And they could get beat the first week, and I changed my mind, but I like TCU.
Louisville in the ACC. You get a good number with them. We like Memphis plus 550 a lot.
Like it a lot.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll star that one. So, yeah, that looks like our – and UNLV, you get a big number on them, but Boise might be too good. But, look, all they got to do is finish second, and they get a championship game. Do they play that in Vegas or at a home site? It might be in Vegas.
I think it's – oh, no, the Pac-12 doesn't have it anymore. So, yeah, it might be in Vegas.
But, hey, look, just get there and see what happens. So there you go. Dog of the Day coming up Thursday on Pirate Radio Live. Mac, if you're picking a team outside of Ohio State, Texas, or Penn State to win the national championship, who are you picking?
Out of Ohio State, Texas, and Penn State.
Other than them, who would you take? Those are the favorites.
Well, it makes sense if I pick Alabama,
Right.
to win the the SEC. Why would I veer away from that?
Okay. Plus 1,100.
What's Clemson?
I'll take that.
Clemson plus 900. Again, they're going to get there, but what can they do when they get there? Mack McCarthy joining us. Jarrett, let's hit a little NASCAR with Coach Mack.
Yeah, I just refuse to watch road courses now because I know the outcome. Shane Van Gisbergen wins fourth consecutive road course race, and what really made me mad, and obviously you got to count in like regular season points, but the graphic they put up after the race that says playoff points and it's Denny Hamlin 1 and then SVG 2, that really made me mad because dude barely finishes inside the top 20 at a normal track.
I got a counterpoint on this. Jarrett said he's going to end up winning the whole damn thing because of the way it's set up. And I said, well, good. They'll finally realize they have an issue and stop doing all these road courses.
Yeah, but he can't win it because of the way it's set up. But yeah, it is a little bit of an oddity. But how can you not give the guy credit? I mean, he's won 4 races as a rookie in the Cup Series, and I know they've been on road courses, and that's a whole nother separate debate. But he's done what he needed to do. On the other hand, you sit there and look at him where he is in points, average finish. He's right next to Josh Berry, who we're not talking about at all.
And Jared, you can't hate the player. You got to hate the game.
I hate the game, but I mean, I remember Mack telling me last year, this is the way the playoffs are set up. Stop complaining about it. So I'm going to just say Josh Berry, like Harrison Burton was last year. That made me really mad. And then Shane Van Gisbergen. The road courses are one thing, Australian being another thing. I don't like the guy.
I think he's actually New Zealand, isn't he?
Even worse.
Wow.
It's a joke. I'm kidding, obviously.
Clip Rock Racing moving up.
Yeah, back in it. You were down and out, seemed like a few weeks ago. Now you're one behind the leader, which is me. Mack, double-digit, positive, so that's a plus. And, 2 more races till the playoffs.
Are we at a real track this week?
Yeah, Richmond night race.
Mack
excited.
McCarthy will be there.
Home race. Yeah, I'm going to be the official Pirate Radio reporter for you, and I'll report live if you need me to, and I'll be there in person, and got a bunch of folks coming to town to watch it. So I'm excited, and it is a real race, very similar to the Iowa race a couple weeks ago. The tracks are almost identical, and of course the crazy news with NASCAR was not who won on Sunday. We knew that was the Victory Lane celebration on Saturday with Connor Zillage.
What happened there?
You didn't see?
Uh-huh.
He was getting out to celebrate, slipped, landed on his neck, knocked himself out.
Oh, no.
Broke his collarbone.
Sorry to laugh.
Nah, even he's laughing about it.
NASCAR is dangerous.
He said
Yeah,
today.
his father even got in on the laughter and making fun of him a little bit. He said, "Well, now at least him crapping his pants isn't his most embarrassing moment anymore."
I like what Connor said himself. He said, even though I won the race, I don't know how I'm going to recover from this. Like, This is all anybody's going to think about when they think of me.
Yeah, you'd almost rather lose than not have that situation. All right. Well, Mack Hardy football discussion today with some NASCAR and hoops mixed in. We'll do it again. And, man, we are 2 weeks away from previewing week 0.
No, next weekend is
Next week.
week 0.
Holy shoot.
Monday.
We're going to be previewing games next week?
On Monday with Coach Mack.
Monday with Mack. Mack going to move to Mondays because we just can't wait to recap what happened on the weekend until Tuesday, so we got to move it to Monday. Mack, we'll talk to you next Monday, and we'll preview Kansas
State, Iowa State, Hawaii, Stanford.
Yeah, we got some
all
games.
the big-time matchups.
We got some matchups. Looking forward to it, Mack. Thank you, man.
I'm ready. Thank you, guys.